an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK. A cycle session led by Kath Finn. Please note that you'll need some form of stationary bike with controllable resistance for this session.
Then we can start recording now, and we'll go. Good evening to everyone. Tonight we've got Teresa and Steve, and we've got a mixture of some hard efforts and then a little bit of overgeared efforts, and then possibly some standing sprints at the end. It's only Tuesday, so you've got loads of time to recover before the weekend, and we can go now. So unfortunately, I'm going to mute. Oops, that should have. Oh, somebody's mute. Yep, so there's just me. So it's really nice hearing of people's adventures, and we heard loads about yours, Teresa. Steve, I hope we're going to have an adventure. I pulled my hamstring a little bit the weekend, so I've got 2 physios and a massage booked. Then I'm crossing my fingers. Thursday will be the day that they tell me whether I'm race ready or not. And I don't mind if it hurts, but I don't want to go in with the risk of doing further damage or doing something serious. I know it can bite, so it might have to be a very, very slow run in inverted commas and then a very fast bite, because you can make the bite go fast. Teresa, after the last session, Steve and I have ended up going down to do Alton Park duathlon. So no swimming, just a run, then a bike, then a run. And it sounds amazing. It's I've raced there before. It's a motor racing circuit. So in terms of facilities, it should be ace, because there's no drains, there's no curbs, there's no trees, there's all the there's no potholes, all the normal hazards that I spend my life scanning for if I'm guiding aren't there. It's smooth tarmac. So, and there's no traffic, because obviously it's a closed road circuit. So it sounds ideal. So Steve and we had a little practice which went all right, except I broke the mudguard on the tandem, but I didn't break either of us, so that was okay. We had a nice time around the circuit, and it just like maybe a minute or so. So if you put your resistance up, and we'll go for a little bit hard, well, a bit harder for 2 minutes, so you can feel that you should now be just beginning to work a little bit harder. Get your heart rate going up a bit. So in terms of turning off turning the mute on, you should be getting to the stage where it's going to be a little bit harder to speak in full sentences. And I have to say, I owe some really big thanks to physios. I think one of them's put on a special appointment for me, and I'm pretty sure Body Rehab has hauled somebody in off there, got them in early, or got them in at some time to see me. So I need to do some big thanks. Why did I do it? Because I think I was just a little bit overtrained. I just had that discussion about being too tired. And then it all fell apart. It was going so well as well. I was on a great run. Okay, about another minute like this, and then we'll do 15 seconds or so, nice and easy, and then we'll do some 10-second fast bits. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. I might never get into anything decent. And we had apologies from, I think it was Diane on the WhatsApp group, and from Steve and Jenny, Steve Ewan. He's hoping to be back next week, I think. And another 10 seconds worth like that. And then we'll go for 15 seconds easy. Okay, 3, 2, 1, easy for just a tiny bit. And then we're going to spin up for 10 seconds. So that's as fast as you can, as hard as you can. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds worth of fast. Three, 2, 1. Chill out for 30 seconds. And we'll do that another 3 times. But I think 30 seconds for you guys is more than enough rest. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 seconds hard. 3, 2, 1, 30 easy. Another 15. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, 30 seconds. I'll do one more. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. Off you go. 3, 2, 1, relax on it. Okay. Brilliant. So move around, have a drink if you need one, because we're just going to go into the first little bit, and we're going to do 2 minutes medium hard, 1 minute hard, and then 30 seconds rest, 3 times. So there'll be a total of like 9 minutes work there, and then there's another 9 minutes afterwards. So just so you can think about your pacing. Okay, looking good. Ready to go. So we want to try and remember that 90 cadence, 2 minutes medium hard resistance, going now. And you want it so you know you've got another gear. So when I say 1 minute hard, you've got somewhere to go. If you're already working really, really hard, then you haven't got anywhere else to go, really. That's looking good. Nearly a minute there. I have no music on here. Hang on. Me trying to put the metronome on and nothing's happened. That's it, just to reset you a bit. It's with the fast stuff, the 10 seconds, you're spinning up those fairly high and the speed doesn't matter. So this time, every time you hear a click, you want, say, your right leg need to be at the top. So it needs to have gone all the way around by the time you hear that click. Nice. Teresa, good. That's picked it up a little bit. And you've only got 15 seconds until you go for the 1 minute hard. 3, 2, 1. Put your resistance up a little bit. Keep the cadence the same. And remember to use your glute muscles and really drive your foot across the high bit of the pedal stroke. It's good. I like the breathing. Nice still bodies, really well measured breathing. Think about getting that diaphragm moving so your stomach's going in and out. "15 seconds left, that's all. Three, 2, 1. Half a minute easy. So turn your resistance down, but try and keep your leg speed reasonable. "15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Medium hard, be 2 minutes at that lovely, quite high cadence. That's good. And I'm actually at the moment staying with my mum in Northumberland. And the place with really good internet connection is the spare bathroom. So that's where I'm currently crouched. And I did all my coaching calls from here on Monday as well, which is really funny. Now you've got another good minute and a little bit. She's great, my mum. She's 83. Got a crutch because her hips and her back don't work very well. But she's on the parish council. She's chair of the village show. She's a trustee for the hounds. And I'm sure she's something else. She's got a farm, so she's got tenants, and she's got a massive insurance claim for storm damage going through, which is attendant with loads of hassle. She's building a new conservatory on her house because the old one rotten and fell over. So if you talk about aging busy, she's sure on it. So I've been to see hound puppies. I've given out cakes at a village social event. I've been to have dinner with neighbours. We've had people for dinner here. I'm going home for a rest tomorrow. Okay, you've got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and it goes up a bit for a minute. And she's really positive. There's no moaning about what's going on. She can always find something positive to say or think about, and that's a great asset. "40 seconds left. Lovely. Only 20 now. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Chilling out. I'll tell you about my nice little ride that wasn't so nice and little today. There's some of those days when just everything goes wrong. Actually, no, it didn't all go wrong. I didn't get a puncture. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. 2 minutes of medium again. Last one in this block. Yeah, I wanted a nice couple of hours easy with the sun. The sun was actually out and it was warm. And it's Northumberland, so I don't know it that well. So the first bit was great. And I found this really beautiful road, which was lovely and smooth, with fantastic views. And then I realised that the right turn that I thought existed didn't exist. So I had to have a look to see where I was. And then I had to turn around. And obviously that at that point there's a headwind. So I then began to think, oh, I'm in danger of being late for drinks here because we've just been to drinks with the neighbours. And I'll take this shortcut, shot down this road, and about 1.5 miles down it, half the forest has fallen on top of the road. So I couldn't go through. So I went over and under a few trees and then I couldn't get through anymore. And I looked in the field and it was full of cows and calves and cow shit and mud. And it was about 1/2 mile's walk. And I was, no, it's not going to be great. So I had to turn around, cycle all the way around, which must have added on about another half an hour. And had to phone to say, I'm not in a ditch. I haven't forgotten we're going out. I'm just late. And ride along this horrible main road in the gloom with obviously no lights because I wasn't going to be out that long. But it was really pretty. It's saving grace. And here's me supposed to be being really nice to a hamstring that doesn't really want to work very well. Thought a nice easy spin would be great. It just got a bit out of hand. Okay, after that tale of woe, you've got 5 seconds before put your resistance up. 3, 2, 1. Another minute at a harder resistance. It's great having camera. I can see whether you put it up or not. Half a minute to go. Excellent. Teresa, you're so stable now. Steve, you've always been very steady, but... 3, 2, 1, and relax. And you can actually relax properly for a little bit because that's that little set over. And we're going to do, so we've done a bit of endurance and resistance and just keeping going. We're now going to do a little bit of strength with that overgeared effort work. So we want to, just reminding you, so we have a cadence of about 60 and I'll put the metronome on. And you almost want to tip your tailbone underneath if you want to access a little bit more muscle power from your glutes. It makes your legs feel slightly longer and you want your resistance more or less as hard as you can push without having to get off your seat and fight the bike. So you should definitely feel your glutes working on this one. And obviously quads. And so we've done a little bit that stressed your cardio system with some quite hard, quite reasonably paced work. And this is more about your muscle strength. So are we happy? We look happy. Or we look about as happy as we're going to be. So we'll go 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a difference. And we're going to do 3 minutes. My gosh, that's slow in comparison. So make sure you've got enough resistance to push against, unless you have sore knees or issues with your knees. And this is a set that definitely stresses different parts of you, because the last bit that I've got here is standing up. Third over. That's it. Because you're going to have to post about your try. We're going to have to know what happens. Because you'll be, we won't be doing this then. We won't have any way of knowing unless you tell us. In fact, I need to get the date afterwards. Another minute. And really thinking about good form. Just pushing the leg across the top and driving it down, so you're generating as much power as you can. Half a minute to go. And 3, 2, 1. All right, have a minute's rest. So the best way is probably take the resistance off, spin your legs a little bit faster, and then do whatever else you need to do. So particularly because that's really forcing power through the seat, you might want to stand up and move around just to ease your position. Still half a minute left. So it might be quite nice to reset properly in between these. Okay, and then ready to go again. 3, 2, 1. Let's get that on. So slow it down. High resistance. There we go. I was practicing getting on and off the bike today as well, because I'm doing duathlon in the morning on my own. So I just need Steve to keep me right about, remind me that I'm on a tandem and I can't just throw my leg over the back or I'll knock him out. And we'll go all over the road. That's your first minute. It's funny how rusty you get and how little skills that are a small part of a race can make quite a big difference. I tried getting off yesterday and I was like, God, this feels really strange. And then realised that if you do a flying dismount, so you've still got your feet on the pedals and then you get off and run, I wasn't pushing the bike far enough away from me, so there wasn't enough space to get my leg through to put it down to run on, although I was walking. So I've had to re-practice a bit of balancing and a bit of cycling with one leg and the other one stuck out the back and things like that. Steve, we're going for the conservative approach. I have seen people on tandems doing a flying dismounts, but I think I'm definitely quite a long way away from that. And that crossbar is quite high. 1 more minute. Yeah, watch Tim Don at the, I can't remember who he was piloting, which I should do. I think when we were at Eton Dorney, and they did this amazing flying dismount. For half a minute. Almost there, almost relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Okay, another minute of relaxation. So again, knock your resistance down so it's nice and easy to spin. Half a minute left, so hopefully nice and relaxed, shaking around. Reset yourselves, nearly time to go again, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Last 3 minutes. Nice. Hopefully you've got similar pressure on now to what you had for the first one. Nearly at your first minute, 2 minutes left. Almost halfway through. And hopefully you can feel those glutes working. So it's a bit that we tend to neglect. They tend to get away with being quite lazy. 1 more minute. 1 more minute to go. Teresa, you have to try doing this in hills on your new tandem or your rented, borrowed tandem. They don't charge, do they? Half a minute left. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oops. Okay. Relax, shake out. Give those legs a bit of a rest. And then we're going to tax things in one more different way. Just time for some standing efforts, which you guys seem incredibly good at, which absolutely murder me when I do them. So we've got 2 minutes of standing effort and then 30 seconds of working quite hard, trying to do a standing sprint, and then a rest. And then I have got to do 4 of them, so we'll see how that goes. But I can only see Steve. Teresa, your camera's gone off. So reset. Happy to go again. Going into the last set for tonight. Starting off with 2 minutes out of the saddle. What you see is Steve's leg muscles. It's definitely working. 25% gone. And his definition is so good, I'm getting quite a good biology lesson. You see his quad coming down. And then I always forget what the tear-shaped muscle's called at the front on the inside of the knee. But that's also clearly defined. And that's a muscle that's very particular to cycling. And it's a sign that if you're cycling and that muscle's building, that you've got good pedal action and you're using your muscles efficiently. Got another half a minute, well, a bit more. And then you can either stay like that for 30 seconds or you can go for a 30-second sprint. Ten seconds till you choose. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Awesome. Let's speed those legs are going around that. Oh my God, I'm going to have to keep up with this on Sunday. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Sit down, relax, take a minute. And just try and use this time to get good spin out. Just giving those legs a little bit of respite. You have another half a minute and then we'll start the next set. Next bit, which is 2 minutes standing again. Three, 2, 1. 2 minutes stand at whatever pace you like. Anything that's sustainable. Great efforts. Keep it going. Just over a minute left. Hey, hi Teresa, I can see you again now. That's very cheerful. If you take your hands off and wave at me. Hello. And he's laughing, I like it. Half a minute to go. And then you've got the 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1. 30 seconds. So sprint it if you can, if you've got anything left. I love it. Well done. Geez, charging for those summit points. Excellent. 10 seconds to go, that's all. 5, 3, 2, 1. Take your minute. Sit down, relax. Well done. I was concerned we weren't going to work hard enough, but I think we are. I love it. If we set a challenge in this class, always risen to. Okay, you got another 20 seconds, and we're going for our third one. Three, 2, 1, and off you go. Third set. Half a minute gone. Great job. And this is very quad dominant. So it's probably the bit that'll be hurting. Good psychological practice for those lovely Leyland hills that Steve can ride around quite a lot, or Pendle Hills. And I don't know, Teresa, what the land like round you is like. It's pretty hilly, actually, I think. Half a minute to go like this, and then your lovely half a minute at the end. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of sprint if you can. Excellent job. Amazing. 15 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Well done. 3 done. 1 left. So 75% done. It's looking good. A bit refreshed. Bit of a drink. Okay, ready for the off again. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last time, 2 minutes. Nice one. Good effort. Makes me feel tired from watching you. Minute nearly gone. So it's great. Because we were doing 8 minutes like this, and you've only got 1 left. So you've done 7. And then that little 30 seconds. Half a minute to go until the 30 seconds. Just in case befuddled brains think I mean stop at that point. Ten, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Just to go as fast as you can. Put that last bit of effort in. Lovely job. 10 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. 3 little blocks of very different stuff. And that's it for the hard work of the evening. So for those on recordings, if you can do 5 minutes, just spinning out, that would be great. And if you're live with us tonight, if you want to turn your mics on again, that would be lovely. But just keep those legs going for a little bit.